Hello and welcome to the stream. This is Father Jack, and tonight we're going back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. I haven't flown it for a while. Basically be doing other things, and First Officer Next that I use has had an update, so I thought let's give it a bash and see what happens and what could possibly go wrong. So in a cold and dark state with the Fenix A320, I prefer this to the fly-by-wire A320. I'd say it's a lot more stable. So let's get started. Just drag this over here so you can see what's going on.
Good evening, Captain.
Good evening. So he's going to go through all these bits and bobs. I do that. Then do that. It's going to cut the sound out, isn't it, for a second? Just have to do that then. So he's going to put all the power on and all that malarkey and turn the right buttons. So I basically don't have to do much. I'm still not used to my pedals. Will I ever get used to them? Possibly not. But we'll give it a bash. Switching the dares on, especially for the navigation.
Catering vehicles are on their way.
Oh, they're really? So what's he up to now then? Setting interior lights. It's set. Yes, he's already set then. I don't know why it's going out of the water.
Okay, to start boarding, Captain?
No, not yet. We're not ready. One thing that does not wind us up, but the no smoking, that should permanently on. Doing the light tests, they all working. Doing a battery test. And then you start to hear some beepings in a second. And there'll be the fire tests and the cargo fire. There we go. That sounds like the catering trucks have turned up. So yes, we're in Amsterdam, flying to London Heathrow. These doors should open automatically. There we go. And there's the food going on with the drinks. There's that one. So what's he up to? He is programming the Mac down. It's one of them I need to keep an eye on. Get up the flight plan a sec. Took fuel weight. Take off weight, I should say. 73.5. So you can hear the catering trolleys coming on board. So he's putting the flight number in. And the cost index, the cruise altitude of 24,000. There we go. As for the wind, put the fuel in, that's the number I need to remember. So 26.2.
All right, I'm going to check out the aircraft.
You do that, young man. So it's runway 24 we're taking off from. Calculate this. Oh. I'll put these in, wouldn't it? 73.5. What was that other one? 26.2. 262. Get rid of this. Now we should calculate all that, hopefully. Then I just need to fill out. So I just need to fill out flaps 2. Flex to temperature 57.
Go ahead and send them down.
26.2.
Boarding requested.
And it's 144 155 159 559. So the 157 lost souls. Just check, make sure everything's alright. Looks funky dory today. So now we're just waiting for the.
Do you want to board crew?
No, we're already on board, you numbnuts.
Passengers boarding starting.
So you should in a second say the passengers come down the walkway. They're called gantries or walkways. Gantries. Can't remember. There we go. So there's the passengers coming on board. Constraints on. If we go outside, they're loading cargo as we speak. Why the back door's open, I don't know. But hey ho. More cargo, yep. don't know if that's right. Or should it just be passenger bags? I don't know. Hey ho. So there's 16 people left. Sorry, 7 people boarded. Let's do this. Keep forgetting about this. 24. And it's usually the Valkyrie.
Hey, how are you? I'm doing good.
You're doing good, are you? You won't be after this friggin' flight, love. Ah, no. Arrival 27 left. And it's by the log. 2H. That one there. So that. Do a quick check. That looks all hunky-dory to me. Put a dummy squawk code in. And that's it. All done. Just waiting for the passengers to get on board. The cargo to be loaded. So I'm using real-time weather and real-time, so it's a bit cloudy and raining in Amsterdam at the minute. So but I really like the Fenix, the A320. I'm going to get this loaded, or what, young man? The nose needs to be piped in right. And do our pushback. So it's 54 got on already. Glad that's been fixed. Because sometimes, because I use GSX Pro, and used to, that's been updated as well, so when I used to spin around the aircraft, this bit used to disappear. Looks like that's been fixed. Much more cargo. Surely that should be it. There we go. Watch your head, sunshine. That's that door closed. Well, that's our door, is it really? Cargo door. It sounds a bit windy. This should be fun. Yeah, I really like the first officer next software. When you've got a bad memory like me, takes all that worry out of your head. So that's that truck pulling off. Don't you just love how they collide? You can even hear the passengers coming down the bloody gantry. Don't need that anymore. We need that though. Runway 7 left. So he's got 30 seconds to complete his walk around to make sure the aircraft's alright. Still passengers coming down. Is that 89? Move this up here, I think.
Aircraft is good.
So it should be. So now he's going to do the rest of his stuff.
Welcome aboard.
That's 58, I'll put the wrong number in. Not to worry. What did he put in there? Just check the flight plan. I don't know where we got that. Oh, that one estimated. Right. So he's putting all the base speeds in for us and such stuff. Transition altitude. Check to see if there's any messages. Just check the flight plan. That's it. Let's do the pre-flight checklist.
Ready for the departure briefing? Alright, it will be a left seat takeoff from Echo, Hotel, Alpha, Mike, 2, Echo, Golf, Lima, Lima. Taxi route is per ATC instruction. We'll be departing on runway 24, climbing via the departure procedures to an initial altitude of 24,000 feet. Standard reject and emergency procedures apply. Any questions?
Nah.
Pre-flight checklist. Cockpit preparation.
Completed.
Passenger signs.
On.
Aiders.
Set.
Fuel. 5811 kilograms.
Check.
FMGS.
Set.
Altimeters.
Set.
Checklist complete.
There we go. So that's all completed. So just wait for the last 30 odd passengers to get on board. Last 30 stragglers. Come on, hurry up. Good old freaking day. We just check my air cars a sec. Doing that.
Morning. Receive boarding cards, sir, please. Thank you.
Oh. I saw a button. Ignore this, that's popping up. It's gone. How many passengers now? 42. Oh, that bit hasn't been fixed. See there. But I'm just being picky. Look at him brushing his hair. Poser. So once get these last people on board, we'll do the before start floor. Just going to drag this off the screen now because you don't need to see it. $157. So the last little stragglers, these are the ones that are usually sitting in a freaking bar. Like your eyes do. And stagger down this runway. Gantry, whatever they're freaking called. That guy with his duty-free bag. So one more to go. There we go. So it's a jetway, that's what they're called. Or was that called? A gantry? You freaking numbnuts. So just waiting for the APU to initialize. It's already started. Start the pilot clock here. I always forget to do that. Don't know why. So just wait for this APU to finish booting up properly. Need to remove grab services. Come on. Move that. That. So this can continue. So it's getting all the fuel pumps and all that is done. Right, that's all done.
Before start checklist.
To inform you that the aircraft
Doors.
door is closed, and we
Closed.
will be
Beacon
ready
light.
for departure.
On.
Parking
In order
brake.
for us to push
Set.
back, we would
Checklist
require
complete.
that all passengers are seated, with their seatbelts fastened and seats in the upright position.
You
All
tell 'em,
carry-on
love.
luggage should now
There's
be
me geezer
either in the
coming
overhead
catwalk.
compartments or under the seat in front of you. The cabin crew will be passing to make their final safety checks before departure.
Hello, Captain. We
Hello.
are ready for pushback.
So we get a move on. Hello Blue Eyes, how are you, sir? This is the first time I've flown for a good month. Because I've been doing other stuff. It's
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
I'm still not used to me pedals, I know that. And there's a little tow truck pulled up. was right. Thank you very much.
Locking gear.
It's down here. Got the mic out the way.
Release parking brakes, please.
And you said please.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Oh well. There we go. The only thing I kind of fixed is that. And why it does that? Now it seems to settle down. Strange. Getting pushed back. Now it's, yeah, it's flipping round again. It's, but not to worry. Still works, that's the main thing. You need to have your parachutes to be the ready of this. Yeah, you probably need something. There's a set engine booting up.
Please set parking brakes.
You know, I said please.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
On then. The engines have started banging. Disconnect.
All engines stable.
There we go.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Now, I didn't notice that before. That never used to work, but now it seems to work. See, I'm not as skilled as you, Blue Ice. I kind of fly these by hand. It's, I've trouble keep the friggin' bloody thing straight on the runway. Right, let's do the start floor.
Tow track disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
So he's going to turn off all the APUs and
Left is
stuff.
clear, right is clear.
Is that flaps? I think it was. So he buggered off yet. Just waiting to see him walk away. Come on, Gadgy, where are you? If I release a parting bridge too early, there we go. Right then, and we are off. The pedals. Bit of power. And we're off. I was just trying something here with the pedals. We need to do a lefty here. Because we're about 24s down the bottom left. Yeah, I kind of get used to these pedals. Don't know why. This is just me. You're very sensitive as well. There's no way to tighten them up either. But under the 747 inside the 200 National Speedway last night. Wow! Bloody hell! Was that just for fits and giggles? Or did I do it on purpose? Say controlling at low speed, I'm fine. It's just when I start bombing down the runway on landing, that's when I go all awry. Let me turn these up a little bit. Trying to shoot shots, oh, Jesus. Did it stop in time? Right here, if I remember. Ooh, see how sensitive these pedals are. Really sensitive stuff. Pop it here for a sec. To the
Taxi checklist.
bit late now.
Flight control.
Set.
Check.
Trim.
Check.
Briefing.
Completed.
Flaps.
Set.
FMA takeoff data.
Check.
Transponder.
Set.
Checklist complete.
Before takeoff.
Before takeoff checklist. Engine mode selector.
Set.
Packs.
Set.
ECAM memo.
Takeoff no blue.
Checklist complete.
He's going to shut the landing
Flight
lights off.
attendants prepare for takeoff.
Go over the lights. Right. Parking brakes off. Bit of power. This is where I screw up because I've got to touch like an elephant. These pedals are dead twitchy. Oh, well, that doesn't look good, does it? Might need your parachute in about 20 seconds. Get lined up. Right. Quite a bit of power. So I mean with these pedals, it's all over the freaking runway.
100 knots.
Check.
What's it want?
V1. Rotate.
Alright, I'm going up.
V2. Positive rate.
Why is it doing that? Wow.
400 feet.
That wasn't a very good takeoff, was it? Get the autopilot
Pilot
on.
off. Acceleration altitude.
There we go.
Flaps 1.
Why is it like that? Is that right? Auto thrust on. Why is it wanting to lose speed? Didn't I have this problem before?
Autopilot off.
Yeah, because I'm going to touch like an elephant. Well, at least we're up in the air now. That's the main thing.
Flaps up.
Let's do after takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. Landing gear.
Oh,
Up and off.
Flaps.
Up, no lights.
Spoilers.
Off.
Checklist complete.
that's probably why, because I didn't freaking bring the gear up, did I? You numb nuts.
Transition altitude.
Hey, got a brain
Check.
cells. Sometimes
Transition
be
altitude.
dangerous.
Check.
But it looks nice and sunny-ish. Let's have a look outside. Well, at least we got up in the air, that's the main thing. And for my little screw up by not bringing the gear up, I always forget that kind of easy stuff. Turn that up as well. So on my way to London Heathrow, nice bank of clouds. Excuse me. At least 100% of the passengers are satisfied. Thank God. Slowly come up to 10,000. Yeah, I really like the Fenix A320. Ooh, bit of turbulence there. Got a tailwind. Got a headwind.
Passing 10,000 feet.
Who's going to switch the lights off? There we go. So there we go. Up in the air, folks. It's shitty take off, but there we go. Why is that flashing all the time like that? Calmed itself down. So we're heading off into the English Channel. Now let me get the air cars up. Well, that looks normal. I don't know if this 3060 cards includes graphics or not. I think it has a little bit. There we go. Nice simple little flight this. I did this flight to test out the update for First Officer Next and the GFX Pro stuff. All seems to be working. Set that to. Right. Set that right. The plane's a bit wobbly. There's a Dutch coast down below her. So we're heading off into the North Sea. By direct to London Heathrow. Says gate 3, but Navigraph. A destination EGLL. And charts. That doesn't have the gate. So I don't know where to find bloody gate 7. All these numbers are like that. Because I know if we turn left off the runway, so we're flying in here, this direction. It's all cargo stuff. But where's gate 7 on here? God knows where gate 7 is, but that's how we'll make it. So just coming up to 24,000. We're well above the English Channel now. So the first officer will make the announcement of hit cruising
From the
altitude.
flight deck, we've reached our cruising altitude. The flight attendants will begin their service shortly. In the meantime, please keep your seatbelts fastened as turbulence can occur at any time. Again, welcome aboard.
So there we go.
Man, just climb on.
The captain has turned off the seatbelt sign. You're free to get up and use the lavatories. However, we ask that you do not form a line at the front of the aircraft.
Why not? Why not, my dear? If you've got to form a queue, then form a queue. So there's a top descent round Logan. Yeah, I think we have to try and adjust these bloody pedals. I'll do a bit of a googly, or a bit of a search about. Right, somebody at the front door. We're back in a minute, chaps. We're flying, which is a good thing. Fun. "60 miles to top of descent." Just that little white marker there. And we'll start bringing it down after that. God help me. That's all I can say. I haven't got your thing turned on, young man. There we go. Uh, 27 left. There we go. All sorted. The first stops are next. You should say approaching top descent, so don't have to worry about that. Well, that's just all hunky-dory. Which is 200 decision height at Heathrow. And it's 14 degrees 1022. And 2 14 degrees. All set up. So we'll soon be down on the ground, hopefully. Turn these buggers on, I always forget this. Eh. So I need to continue my journey of the world tour. Can't remember where we last landed the plane. Was it in Thailand? Can't remember. But airports are like 2, sometimes 3 hours away. So there may be longer streams. And that's saying about 8 miles, but the first offset next is 13 miles. Well, I always go with this. So once this white arrow hits the plane, click this, and down we go. Nice sunset over London.
Approaching top of descent.
Yeah, I know, young man, I know. Right, it's good enough for me.
Managed to climb on.
No, it's managed descent on you, dumbass. So now we should be descending. More drag. Drag there. Enough. So you're approaching the English coast. Where I don't know. No, that's English coast, but at least we're. I had little scratches on the window for the Fenix. Is that the Thames estuary? I guess. Must be. $19,000. He's down into 16,000. I'm definitely have to go and play about with pedal sensitivity though. It's not good. $10.22. Yeah, that must be the Thames estuary. Got to be. Gate 3 now. I thought it was gate 7. Now it's changed to gate 3. Strange. That Isle of Dogs just there. Why don't we appear to be moving? Well, it's still descending. But that just doesn't seem to be getting any closer. Must be my eyes. No, that's not the Isle of Dogs. What a bit is... Oh, yes. Oh, let's do a descent checklist.
Ready for the approach briefing? Okay, we're expecting the ILS approach for runway 27 Lima. The minimum altitude is 200 feet. We'll use manual braking. We can expect to park at gate 3. In case of go around, we'll climb per ATC instructions on the runway heading. Any questions?
Nope.
Descent checklist. Decision height.
Set.
Engine mode selector.
Set.
Checklist complete.
So he's filling his bits in.
From the flight deck again, you probably already noticed we've started our descent. We're not anticipating any delays and expect to be pulling into the gate in about 20 to 25 minutes. Until then, just sit back, relax, and we'll have you on the ground shortly.
There we go.
In preparation for landing, the captain has turned on the seatbelt sign. Please return to your seat and fasten your seatbelt.
Or else put you against the wall and shoot
Dear
you.
passengers, we have reached an altitude that requires all electronic devices to be switched off, including video cams, laptops, CD and cassette players. Please make sure all of these devices are switched off.
Do as you're told, passengers. There'll be trouble. So roughly about 36 miles to go or so.
Passing 10,000 feet.
Turn the lights on. Come on. The airports were that way somewhere, remember right? To a lefty and a righty. You think that would say descent or cruise? Well, it's 20 to 9. It's still daylight here in the UK. So the updates for First Officer Next and GSX Pro all should be working. Very bad pilot. There we go, hang a lefty. Fly down this way for a wee bit. And the airport be over that way somewhere. So we're flying over London as we speak. Don't ask us to identify anything because I'm not from London. So I can tell you what the landmarks are. That's South London. This is North London. That's all I know. To the landing checklist.
Landing checklist. Cabin.
Notified.
Go round altitude.
Set.
ECAM memo.
Landing no blue.
Checklist complete.
There we go.
Flight attendants prepare for landing.
What we should really do is have to near the freaking.
Dear passengers, as a safety regulation, the cabin lights will be dimmed for landing.
It's not dark yet. What the lights for?
Flaps 1.
Give me it in. Once we hit the WEF, we can put flaps 2 in place. So if you want to use your parachutes now, get off. Be welcomed. Why's ILS thing turned off? So the airports were that way. There we go. There's the runway just there. All lined up nice and lovely for it. That's 2.
Flaps 2.
Took you a while saying that, young man.
Flaps 3.
Gear down.
Gear down. Flaps full.
Why is it not? Oh,
Manage climb on. Autopilot off. Approach hold on.
that's why. Oh dear. Yes, I know.
Autopilot off. Autopilot off.
No, balls, there's some have enough books. This is going to be a bumpy landing. Maybe not.
Autopilot off. Autopilot off.
1,000.
So get the glide slope, didn't I? And here go me rudders.
Autopilot off. Autopilot off.
So just by putting my feet on these pedals. Oh,
100 above. Minimum.
Minimums.
Just get it down.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Retard.
Spoilers. Reverse green. Decel, manual braking.
There we go.
Dear passengers, welcome to our destination airport. Please remain seated until all docking procedures are performed and cabin lights are switched on. On behalf of the captain and his crew, we would like to thank you for flying with us. We hope you enjoyed your flight today and hope to see you soon.
Should have came off there. Hey ho. Where's the next exit? Just here. These pedals are so sensitive. Unreal. Oh. We didn't see that, folks. Up here for a sec. Let's call on why is this not loading? That should be loading. Why is that not loading? Right. We'll find somewhere to park. Part of the way here. No idea where gate 3 is. Must be pretty... Well, that's not loading. the stands over there. There's a stand there, I'll go and dump it there. Hi Simon, thank you for popping by. Just dump it here. I don't know why the Jess isn't working. Strange as that. Try to restart it. I'm finished now anyway, so yeah, so it's not even giving us the option to really restart it. Which is strange because it usually comes up at the bottom, doesn't it? But anyway, do the shutdown floor. I don't know why it's not doing that. It's, strange as that. Down by the clock. What do you mean down by the clock? Oh, right. I'll have to do that, won't I? Which one is it? Why is it not running? It was running when we took off. Oh, it's not, is it? Wonder why that is. Well, that's about the right, wouldn't it? Yeah, it doesn't like it. Anyway, oh, I tell you what. Let's give this a freaking try.
You need to stop the engines to request ground services.
No, it starts. And the engines are stopped, sweetheart. There we go. That's better. Wonder why it stopped running. There we go.
The boarding requested.
There we go, folks. I that's the first time it's ever, well, probably not actually. Let me just file this. Let go. Got no idea what my landing rate was, but I really don't care. But I know some people like to know this stuff. But anyway. That's it, so I'll close that down.
Passengers deboarding starting.
There we go. So that's us in Heathrow. We should fix that as well, GSX. And there's the wee bodies getting off the plane.
Shutdown checklist. APU bleed.
Set.
Y electrical pump.
Off.
Engine.
Off.
Passenger signs.
Off.
Exterior light.
As required.
Parking brake.
Set.
Transponder.
Set.
Weather radar.
Off.
Checklist complete.
There we go, folks. That's us landed Heathrow. Bit of a crop takeoff. Not so good of a landing-ish. So, but at least we've landed and we're down. Hopefully the next flight probably next week now. There's EGGD. Which airport's that? I think it's up here. Anyway, thank you all for coming. Thank you, Blue Eyes. Simon, thank you very much. I don't know what I'm streaming tomorrow. I'll decide when I wake up in the morning. But hey, tomorrow's another day. So I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.